responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video. The information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting the information provided in this video.
Hello everyone, hello my friends. As always, this is Elcaro Trades and we are telling you thank you for visiting us, thank you for joining us. As always, every Sunday we're doing live stream here on this channel. Then I'm waiting for my friend and we're going to whatever main street where we can find people. And we're talking about the market, we're talking about the Bitcoin crash, we're talking about the movement, we're talking about the best dates, when to buy, when to sell, when to do something. So we're trying to do our best, and the best thing that you can try or do is to press like, follow us here on the YouTube, follow all our social media, all links you will find in description. Please, I'm begging you, be aware of the scammers, be aware of people who's trying to send you some fraud links or whatever. We will never text you first. I will never ask you about anything. So please be aware. If you're gonna go and visit the TikTok, you will try to search Elcaro or through the trader or 83. You will see how many fake accounts are they creating to take your money. So please don't send your money to anyone. As always, if you want, you can follow our public channel, you can follow our private group, you can do whatever you want, but please just support us with your likes. So the last week was tough, but probably you've been prepared, yeah? Because if you're gonna go back and watch the previous live stream, the first thing first, this circle was red. The second thing, the cover and the naming of the video was, it's not the end. So I was trying to explain that I'm expecting price lower and I'm expecting price somewhere. And as always, I'm trying to balance the vision of the price and the vision of the dates. There is no one in the social media who analyzing chart in a meaning of time. There is zero channels, there is zero influencer. If there is someone, they are using our system and they are abusing the information that we give to people. So that's why it's so important from your side to support us. If you see that there is the fake account, just report it. If you see that there is the fake channel, for example, there is a lot of fake channels in the Telegram who are selling you some bullshit, who's trying to take your money. And we know that one of the channels are managed by Russians, one of the channels managed by Ukrainians. So basically, both of these nations are mostly scammers. You should know that. I'm Ukrainian. I'm a scammer as well. I'm the biggest scammer in the world, but I'm not asking you for anything. Don't do anything. Don't send your money to me. Just consume this information. Just try to be more smarter, more clever, more profitable. And as always, I'm not always in profit. A few days ago, I said that I fixed the biggest losses in my life, $40,000 for one trade. I just get rid of the part of the position. I just give back to the market half of profit that I made on the same position while I was sitting in the non-realized losses. I was trading the same position in the hedge, different, opposite way. So if I'm in the short position and the whole market drops and this Zcash only moving higher, 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 who am I not to trade this position? I told to myself last week that I will not open anymore any position that people are sending to me. I'm tired of this. So the last time when I said in the private group, hey guys, this is the last time when I'm telling you that I will not ever ask you again, don't text me. Your opinions, your questions, your assets, your positions, your opinions, and your questions. Basically like 8-10 points. Half of them is your opinion and your question. Because you bothering me, you disturbing me, you putting me in sideway, you trying to change my mindset and change my vision. I'm not putting the responsibility on anyone. All my positions, all my profit, all my losses, that's mine. That's not yours and it's not anyone. My responsibility. But also, today I woke up, I made like 30 or 40 minutes live stream for Ukrainians and I said, oh my God, 108 messages still there. So I think that on that week, we're gonna turn on the AI assistant who's gonna manage all the messages, and I'm gonna turn off the even possibility to text me. And also to the private group, I said, guys, the next question, the next opinion, the next message, could you take a look at this asset, or could you tell me what can I do, or whatever, without opportunity, without my message that guys, you can ask me questions right now. Because there was like 1 week ago, I started the live stream and I said, just raise the hand, tell me your position, and I will tell you my vision. So I said to people, those of you who's doing that, who's not respecting me, I'm just doubling the price for any service that we are providing. Double, 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 double. So it's gonna be fair enough from my side. So the last couple of days I doubled the price for 2 persons and 3 persons was blocked just because they disrespect me. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to be your guy. I'm not trying to be anyone for you. You can hate me, you can love me, you can support me, you can do whatever you want, but please do not trespass my boundaries. Because if that person is from the private group who texts me right now, I forgot to turn on the do not disturb mode for the live stream. If that person from the private group, your price will be doubled. So thank you very much. Let's dive deep to the chart. Let's dive deep to the things that are happening right now. I will try to avoid to discussing what was on the previous live stream. Just go back 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. But before I'm gonna turn on the screen, I will tell you. Also yesterday, a couple of people asked me like, hey, the 4-hour time frame changing the size of the impulse, the size of the movement, the size of the face. And I was like, and do we understand that this is the thing, the only one thing in the world, maybe the Warren Buffett, maybe the BlackRock, Aladdin, or whatever other system which are hidden from you and from public are doing the same, but this is the only one algorithm in the social media which are showing you future. And if we're gonna go back, for example, just do your own research. Go back through every 52 weeks and see how many times we've been correct day by day. And right now people are telling me we're still going lower, but you said that from 13 we're going up. Then you made update in the private group that from 16 we're going up. So the update was given to people. The update from 9 and 10 was given to people that sell and then buy back on 16. So 16 for people was there from 9 and 10th of October before the movement starts. People just forgetting to take a look at the updates. I'm forgetting to do that. Believe me, I'm not reading the forecast of the developer because I don't have time for this. And I wish that I've been doing this, but I'm trying to manage the dates and the price because I have 9.5 years of experience in the price trading and only 1.5 years of trading investments with the dates. If you're new to this channel, just go back, do your own research, like split the year on 52 weeks and take a look what the dates we've been showing, what the price we've been showing. Because I was expecting price on 126 in October, November since December 2024. I was expecting the price 101 in December 25. But we made everything couple of weeks before the 20th of October. We've been on the new all-time high and we dropped to 101 before December. So it means that I need to update my vision right now. And it means that you don't need to send me your vision. If you want, you can write a letter, you can send it to Ukrainian embassy. They're gonna find me and send me it. And I'm gonna read it. So let's dive deep inside to the chart without your opinion, without your question, without anything. So, as far as you can see, the circle is still red. And you gonna ask me why it's red if everything is green. Because there is the whole picture and there is the small picture. And basically when I'm looking on the 1 week further, so it means that you're gonna see me only next Sunday. It means that we are still in the downtrend until December. No matter how high we're gonna go, we're gonna discuss how high I see the price. But no matter how high we're gonna go, I'm still expecting something that we're gonna see the price deeper. But before that, as always, until 21st, we're gonna go up. Then from the first week of November, we're gonna drop. So the main curse for you, that until the first week of November, we are moving up, and I will explain you this on the chart. Why? Because the daily time frame of the Bitcoin showing to us that we need to go up. Yeah, so it means that from here, somewhere from here, for the first week of November, we're gonna drop again. Before that, as always, we've been showing to people, hey guys, sell on 6, sell on 6, sell on 6. I was telling to people, sell on 125,700, we go to 126,300, 400 on your cryptocurrency exchange. Yes, I was wrong for 0.8%. But after that, I was longing from 115, then I was scaling on 108, 107, and my average became 113. And then I told to people in the private group that we're gonna reach 107, 103, and even I'm expecting to 101. Once again, I told to the whole private group that, hey guys, I'm expecting. I showed them, maybe we're gonna see that here. Give me a second. Yeah, so that was something that I made for people from 13. So that's my expectations, yeah? That we're gonna see price here, and there is like basically further zero updates. But there is also the green marks which showing to people buy and buy. As always, we're trying to do something where people who's using our system or who getting access to the private live streams buying here, selling here. Buying here, selling here, it means that from here. And also I'm trying to give people the limit orders, no signals. No recommendations, nothing. Just stay with me and you will see what I'm gonna do. So basically that's some kind of masterclass or educational purpose videos which putting people in assets or in positions. I'm trying to educate people without education, without courses. Don't ask if we're gonna create courses for you, because if we're gonna create courses for you, you will see the terrible Andrew. That's gonna be the worst Andrew in your life, because the Andrew who gonna manage to make millions of dollars per month from courses wouldn't give a fuck of the chart. He gonna care about the marketing, the PR, what car should I buy, what should I buy, what content should I create, what should I give you, what should I show you, and you're not gonna receive like zero free information. Believe me. So just be aware of the time when we're gonna drop the course. Be aware of that time. And you know, even the marketing. So from now on, the algorithm access are providing only for people who are gonna go with our course. Or if you wanna do that, just be aware of that time. So we've been showing to people Solana, my expectation. So this was made from 13. So it means that I need to do slightly here. So I made this vision from that there is two options. Either we are trading in flat, dropping lower. It means that if we're gonna break through that, we're going lower again. But this is the zone which I don't want to see, that with the price breaking down and fixing the 4-hour time frame. So everything was explained to the people in the private group on the live streams. I'm expecting the price here, the price here. After that, fix whatever you want, do whatever you want, no signals, no anything, just the blind, where is that? I cannot see. The Bitcoin should have the same. Give me a second. I will find the screenshot of the Bitcoin. Here how it looks on the Bitcoin. Here how it looks on the Bitcoin. Sorry for that. There should be lines. So I've been showing to person, and I'm gonna show you the you see that I sent it October 13. So what do we have here? So from October 13, I'm expecting price 110, 19, 17, 15, and the last one is 102. The last one that I was expecting. So if I'm gonna turn it off, you will see that we dropped to 103 point something on the Ethereum. We drop exactly to that price range, and even the buy, sell, like whatever, zero updates. Those of you who's been buying here, you're scaling here, your average is here, you're fixing half of your position, which you are both, like which you scaled. So the strategy which I'm using is working with me, so probably it works with anyone else. So could I delete everything from this? Because I don't need that. I'm showing to people on the live stream, remove drawings. The same with the Solana. So either we're gonna be here, then we're dropping, or from that price we're dropping. Where we dropping? The first stop will be 195, done. The second stop will be 176, done. Are we fixed? Did we fix the 4-hour body candle lower? No. Can I delete it? Yes. Can I delete it? Yes. Can I delete that, and that? Of course. So I need to clear the chart. I don't need anything from here. I'm going back to that chart. And from here, I did that like 10 minutes ago for Ukrainians. I can press the delete button, or I can start from that. Nothing gonna change for me. I just put those lines on the live stream for Ukrainians. So before that, before we're gonna go further, if you're gonna go with the TikTok videos or live streams, you will find out that we've been telling to people, buy 25ths, buy 1st, buy 3rd, buy 5ths, sell 6, sell 9, and then buy back on 13. But for the private group, I said, hey guys, I'm buying here. I'm buying here. Then I said that I'm selling part of the assets here. And I said to them that I want to see price way lower for every asset that we are analyzing. So it means that I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a lot of trades. I'm trying to be profitable. So if I'm going to turn on the things and I'm going to delete 25th, first, also we catch this movement down from 29 till 30. Also we catch that movement down. Can I delete the 3rd? Can I delete the 5th? Can I delete the 6th? Can I delete the 9, 10? Of course. So right now, the only thing that I'm gonna leave, the limit order for my position, which I sent to the public group. Can I delete that? We don't need it right now, of course. Can I delete the limit zone once again for people which I gave from here till here, and I said that I'm expecting to lower, lower, lower. I even told people on that screen, but unfortunately you're not gonna see that right now. I'm explaining to people where we have a lot of bearish divergence, where we have a lot of bullish divergence. So I explained them why I'm expecting price even way lower, 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 but here at 1 or 5 a.m. I was sleeping. So I don't know why, but I told to people, hey guys, I'm gonna put the trailing stops. If they're gonna be triggered, I'm gonna fix more profit. But also I said yesterday, hey guys, I'm fixing half of my short position. I'm now leaving the small part of the supportive short positions. So I'm trying to explain everything for people. I'm trying to give information, but it's not easy. So what we're gonna do right now, even if you bought on the 13, but you were the one who sold on 6, on 125, 700, on 126 or whatever, if you were the one who did that, only from the video from TikTok, why are you scared? Why are you afraid? As always, there is the couple dates, couple months that we are trying to split our budget. So the next buying date will be for you either at the end of October or in December. I will stick to December. My girlfriend will stick to the December. Probably 90% of the private group will stick to the December. What are you gonna do? I don't give a fuck. So, with deleting this 13, with deleting that, why I put it this price range, what I'm thinking, what I'm expecting, what my thoughts. Guys, I want to see before 21st of October, before 21st, even let's do that, 22nd, and 20, I want to see price here. As always, sometimes I'm doing 22nd October. I want to see price here. That's what I would like to see first week of November. And the same will be here. Of November. If I'm gonna go with December, with something that's could be bad, but before we're gonna go with the December, we have the new date, 20th of November, 19-20 of November. Take a look at this. So what do I expecting right now? Yeah, from here, we've been talking to people, and in the private group we said, in the public group as well, we said 16. Let's stay to the 16, because guys, first thing first, we always buying here, we always buying here, here, and we're trying to do the same with the selling. We're selling here, buying here, but let's keep that. You're receiving some kind of like part of the information. So what I'm expecting right now from the price, before we're gonna go further, what do I expecting from the price? I want to see movement up. I want to see 111. I'm definitely gonna open more bigger short there. Then we could do that movement. I wouldn't say like either is gonna be some kind of flat or not, but still like the price in that range or that range, I want to see that range first. Yes, 22nd. So I'm gonna delete that zone, and I'm just gonna stick to the plan that before 20th we're gonna be here. Will it work for you if I'm gonna leave that line? Yeah, I want to see price before 20th here, and with 2, selling points from my side. As far as you know, I hate to talk about the price, but I need to talk about the price. For me, it's easier. So let it be like that. 111, 113. From there, I want to see movement down until 24th. Yeah, so it could be that movement down. That could be movement up, down, up. That's something that I want to see from the price before the end of October. So if we are stick to the end of October, something like 29, 30, 31st, in my opinion, there will be some good news, some good rumors about the China, about the Donald Trump, that probably we're gonna be friends with China. Or maybe, what if Donald Trump will tell Putin that he's not gonna give tomahawks to Ukraine? I don't give a fuck if Ukraine gonna get tomahawks or not. I want the war to be ended. That's the main goal for me. I want that people, Ukrainian people, stop dying. I don't care if there's gonna be tomahawk. I don't care if there's gonna be the Golden Globe or NATO close the air or whatever. I don't care what the reason would be, but it's not gonna happen. Why? Because this is the fucking business. And that's not mine, and that's not your business. If you're not making profit from that, just try to not getting losses. So the worst losses is, the best profit is. So if you're not making profit from the war, then try to avoid the losses from the war. That's my vision. No offense to anyone, especially to those who give their life for freedom. Let's say for freedom. If there is any freedom in this world, then we should fight for that. I don't think that there is a freedom, so I'm not fighting. So that's my vision, that we could see some good rumors about the China or Russian Ukrainian. Like, give me a second, I will try to explain you one more thing. So in fact, there is no war in Ukraine. There is no war in Ukraine, period. If there was a war, like legit war, so one country are in war with another country, everything will be different in Ukraine. There is no war. There is the military conflict on the east and southern east of Ukraine. That's from the government side. So in Ukraine, we have martial law. There is no war. From the history side, from the side of the people, there is war. But from the law, there is no war. So in my opinion, that conflict will last probably until 2029. At least 2027. From 2027 till 2028, probably there is going to be something like, okay, better time, but not right now. So, some good news about China or Ukraine, then either China or Russia or whatever what was this fast war? How many wars was since the Trump are in charge? Since January, like 20 wars? Like somebody creating the game in Counter-Strike, like, hey guys, the Dust 2, let's do that. Like, that's funny. For me, that's funny. Sorry if it's bothered you. Sorry if you lost something or someone. For me, it's funny. So it's like people going to the computer club and they just creating the new map, they creating the new game, they playing in Dota, they playing in the Counter-Strike, they playing in the World of Warcraft or Lineage or whatever other online gaming, and they just making money from that. I'm gonna fix this war for 24 hours. That's good. Thank you very much, Mr. President. But Good news, bad news. And the only thing that I'm afraid, my friends, what's gonna happen from the first week of November till the last week of December. That could be really bad. Why? Because of the daily time frame. So it means that here in November, the daily time frame will go up. We're gonna turn around, and as always, buy here, sell here, buy here. Let's do that. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, and buy. We have this line. Yeah, so just let's change the colors. Why I want to trade only daily time frame. So here we have something, yeah? Buy here, sell here. Buy here, sell here. Buy here, sell here. Buy where? Buy here. So basically 106. Do we need those lines? I think no. So what do we have right now, my friends? Right now, it's showing to me that we need to wait until the daily time frame will be on top, and that's definitely could be something like 119, even 126 is still possible. Even if we're gonna go with that chart, with I'm so fucking proud of myself with the vision that I'm giving to you every week since November, October, January, February, whatever. I'm so fucking proud with that. And I even definitely proud with that yellow line because we dropped to 101, and I'm gonna stick to the blue line. But you see, like, it's happening before. So it means that when I'm naming this video Bitcoin 60,000, it's definitely something that could happen. Either it's gonna be in December, or it's gonna be in March, or it's gonna be in November 2026. I don't care. Right now, I will try to close all my positions on the first week of November, and from there, I will try to stick only to the daily time frame. I'm talking about this for a couple of weeks. I'm talking about this plan, I'm talking about this vision for a couple of weeks. So it means that if we were high here, I need to sell. If we are at the bottom, I need to buy. So it means like right now, my long positions are huge. My short positions are small. Like my dick. Same. Exactly the same. Like literally the same. So what I need to wait, what I'm expecting, that the daily time frame top will be in November. What the price would be? 119, 121, 126, 135? Is it possible? Of course. I'm watching a lot of interview, a lot of podcasts, a lot of reviews and analysis from people who's trading. And I see that a lot of people talking about that until December, Santa Rally, 150, 180, 250. If we're gonna go, oh my god, Mr. YouTube, I forget, I want to find, oh my god, sorry for that. I want to find picture, you know, when the blonde lady sit and behind her, oh my god. I think that's oh my god. I need to stop this live stream right now immediately. That's insane. So I've been trying to find that picture. Fuck. I've been trying to find this picture. Sorry for that. I've been trying to find this picture. So that's my opinion. I even forget about what I've been talking about. Sorry for that. That's my bad. That's my bad. Artyom, please. Give me a second, please. I'm sending to my editor to cut this. If they're gonna block us, just subscribe on the links in description. That could be. The block could be. The ban could be. My bad. My bad. My bad. Please support us with the like. That's insane. I even forget about what I've been talking about. 60,000. Yeah, so we could see the 60,000 on the Bitcoin either in December or in March. Here is December, here is the March. A weekly time frame. Weekly time frame showing to me that the worst situation will be closer to November 2026 and November 2027. Yeah, the same here. November 2027. So just... Oh my god, my brain's turned off and right now I need to reboot them and I don't know how to reboot them. I don't know how stupid I can be. Insane. I will do this for you. Okay. So I'm expecting price higher. Probably the 4-hour will go to the Sigma 2. Probably we will see 111, 113, 113. I don't care. From there, from 21st, I will try to catch one more bottom until 24th, 29. I'm not talking about 101, 10 whatever right now. I want to see price lower than 101 only in December. Right now, I'm gonna stick to the plan that we're gonna go higher. Right now, I'm gonna stick to the plan that people who's watching the Andrew Tate, who's talking about the Bitcoin going to 26,000, people who's watching this Da Vinci, who once sitting in the worst shithole in 2011, been talking to people, hey, buy Bitcoin for $1. Show me that you bought Bitcoin for $1 and you didn't sell it. Show me that. So I think that this Da Vinci is... It's a scam, it's a fraud. That's my opinion. He's talking about, like, basically his last video in TikTok, that the chart looks terrible, and this video was posted yesterday. From there, we pumping, and his previous pinned video from, just find this Da Vinci and you will see, I think it was like 2 months ago, he pinned a video about the XRP, that we are going to $4,000 for XRP. He's a mentally ill person, and if you following him, you're a mentally ill person as well. So no matter how many fancy things, logos or whatever boxes I'm gonna put behind my back, how many videos I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna be the guy who gonna change my mind daily, weekly or monthly, please unsubscribe. Please unsubscribe. We're talking the same thing for years. The same vision, the same price range, the same dates. But on the lower time frames, shit happens. Sometimes when you expecting the lowest low on 13, you getting the lowest low on the 10th. Sometimes when you expecting something in December, you getting it in October. I'm not the guy who's manipulating the price. I'm the guy who's trying to prevent you from the liquidation. I'm the guy, and we are the team who trying to show you that there is always other way. Don't trust to the media. Take a look how many people going crazy with the gold. Take a look. We've been talking about the gold, that the gold will go up for the last year. We've been talking about the $4,000 since March, April. We've been talking about that as soon as possible, the gold will turn around. We're talking about that. We're talking about that. So if we're gonna go with the daily time frame, what it shows. Yes, I'm sorry that my line is here, but that line from the 4-hour time frame, if we're gonna go on the 4-hour time frame, you will see that even from here till here, the price go down. And there is zero updates for the gold, zero updates. Let's say even here, like 1.4%. It means that you need to sell here, here, or whatever, just go on the lower time frame. So don't try to tell me that like, hey, you did that. Still, the weekly time frame, the daily time frame is always just sell when we're gonna turn around. If you're trading the gold, that's fine. I'm not trading the gold. I'm not analyzing the gold, but I will never, like, I bought the earrings for my girlfriend on her birthday, like $6,000 earrings in Tiffany. That's the only gold that I'm gonna buy. That's not investment. That's just to make the girl happy. I'm not gonna invest in gold right now. You know why? Because I'm gonna take a look at the gold only in 2026. The last time when I was talking about the gold with someone from the richest families in the world, it was January, February 2023, when the price was below $2,000. We've been talking about that. So, and I'm telling to you that in my opinion, in the next 10, 20 years, we will see gold for $10,000, $20,000. But right now, all banks talking about that we're gonna see $5,000 before December. In my opinion, we're not gonna see $5,000 before December. I will ask, or you can ask developer by giving recommendation, by writing the comments, please, could you give us the probability? Hello, Mr. Developer, this is Andrew. I'm doing the live stream right now. Is it possible that you're gonna send me the probabilities of the gold price before the end of the year? We will really appreciate it, and thank you very much. Goodbye, my name is Andrew. If you're gonna listen that, if you're gonna do that for us, I'm gonna show it to you. I don't give a fuck about the gold probabilities, but we've been talking, and I showed you 2 weeks ago, hey guys, here's my conversation with the ChatGPT. I'm not gonna find that. I cannot find that. You just imagine if I'm gonna search everything that I showed to you. So this is something that we put from the last week. This is something that we put probably from the last months. And still, my expectation that we're gonna see price way lower. And you will see the March, because right now people are buying. People who's like, oh, I'm not gonna buy here. I'm gonna buy Bitcoin for 130. I'm gonna buy Bitcoin for 150. It's not the time to buy Bitcoin right now. All these persons, all these people who's just buying and never selling, but they're buying in the worst dates. They not thinking about when it's better to buy, when it's better to sell. They just buying. I'm good with that. I hope that there is 0 people with the same opinion watching this live stream. If you've been the same person before, that's fine. If you're not, that's even better. So what I need to expect, the top of the daily time frame. If we're gonna see the divergence, do we have divergence right now? No. What's happening with my nose? Someone said that I have allergy on the coffee. No, I have allergy probably, I don't know. Maybe something in that room. I don't know what, maybe light, maybe plastic smell, I don't know. I don't have allergies. The only allergy that I have is the gluten. So 2 days ago, I showed all this divergence to people in the private group. I told him like, hey guys, I'm expecting the pump. The same here. That was like that on the 1 hour time frame divergence. Where is that? Here, you see, it's even still here. The divergence and the 4 hour time frame. Where is the 4 hour time frame? 6 hour, yeah, 6 hour here and 12 hour here. So it means that I was showing to people that we need to go up and all these divergence will be activated. But also, if I have huge long positions since 10th, like as I said to people in the media, I go to buy G-Wagon to the dealership to pay this G-Wagon for my girlfriend. Then I go to buy the food for my dog, and then the price go lower. My limit orders was already triggered. So it means that Either I'm fixing the losses or I'm trying to avoid losses. So that's information that I showed to people in the private group. Also, the same things that I showed to you for a couple of weeks ago, that I'm expecting price here and we drop here. I've been explaining to people my thoughts. I'm not gonna come back to that. So right now I need to wait until the 1 daily time frame will be on top. But what we're gonna have? This guy will turn around the 4-hour time frame and we're gonna have this movement. So it means that on the daily time frame, we're gonna have movement up, down, up, down, up, something. Up, down, up, down, up, something like that. So I'm gonna stick to plan that only in November, the first week of November, we're gonna see the same situation with the Bitcoin. And after that, those of you who's gonna text me, Andrew, you're stupid, you're opening position too early, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna go to the witch with your portrait and I'm gonna tell her, could you please do the same that you did to me? If it's a boy, he's gonna have the small penis. If it's a girl, she's gonna have a small penis as well. Don't play with Andrew. I know some people. So please just avoid telling me your opinion. If I'm not asking, if we're not discussing something in personal. My baby, my dog, she's eating better than I. Come here, my baby. Let's show this beautiful dog. Hello, my name is Mini Juju. I'm feeling much better, yeah? You wanna sit with me? You wanna sit with me? But I don't want you with me. Go, go. You're free to go. Sorry for that. Every time when I'm making small pause, that's for my brains and that's for you to give us likes. So, I just need to wait until the daily time frame will be on top, and this is probably gonna happen only at the first week of November, 4th, 7th, 8th, whatever. The cover of the picture shows us that they're gonna fuck you. That's my opinion. So right now I'm gonna wait. Movement higher till 21st, then movement down till 24th, 29th, 30, and then impulse up. How we can figure out about the impulse? As always, the Bitcoin volatility. As always, we go into Bitcoin volatility. What is here? Okay, I was expecting that we're gonna go way higher. We go only here. From here, selling. We're going down. Okay, guys, like my expectation what the Bitcoin volatility will be and the dates is different things. What are you doing? Mini? Stop it. Stop it. So what do we have? That the Bitcoin volatility until the end of the month will be lower. So it shows us that the volatility will go up again until 22nd. Yes? It shows us that we need to go up again. So basically that's going to be the movement. That's going to be the movement. And from 22nd, if we're going to go back with the Bitcoin, so until 22nd, we're going to have impulse up. So it means that the Chinese people, Asian people, could give us one more manipulation. The 4-hour time frame showed to me that we need to go down, but in my opinion, that the same will be something like that. We can like find the better vision on the lower time frames, but we're trying to talk about the weekly picture, like what's gonna happen until the next week. Give me a second. I'm trying to understand myself. And also I said to the people in the public and in the private groups that as soon as possible I'm gonna take vacation, guys. It's definitely gonna be from 5th till 11th of November, definitely. If there is the Sunday, there is not gonna be live stream on Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna take vacation. But the daily time frame of the Bitcoin volatility is still showing to us that we are moving higher. So it means that everything that people expecting, Moontober, Pumpvember, pump samber, whatever. Not this time. Not this time. So we're expecting the huge volatility until the beginning of November. Yes, we're expecting the huge volatility until beginning. But also, the volatility will go down, then will go up. Just for your consideration, like it's always, you're going from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. But mark my words that from here, from 20s, 24th, 26th, till beginning of November, in my opinion, once again, first camera, please, on me. In my opinion, from 24th, 26th, 29th, from whatever, there's gonna be huge news, huge manipulations, which gonna affect the price of the Bitcoin. So I think that we will see the really huge pump on the Bitcoin once again. That's my opinion. That could happen before the first week of November. So I'm gonna stick to plan that we're gonna see once again. They fucked everyone with the short until 25th. They fucked everyone with the long until 6th. They fucked everyone with the short until 10th, 13th, 14th, 16th, whatever. What the fuck is that? And they're gonna fuck everyone once again. Believe me. Like, do not believe me. Let's check it. So here is the biggest volatility. And I'm gonna put that line here. That's the biggest volatility. And the line will be green because I'm expecting that the price of the Bitcoin in that range will give us pretty good pump. So either it's gonna happen from 24th, 25th, or it's gonna happen from the end of let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that plan. And from here, my friends, from here, I'm gonna stick to that plan. That's gonna be the first stop. And the second stop. Can I give you the huge zone? December. That's something that I could see. And also if we're gonna go with, I think if we're gonna go with this, can I take this and put it here? So we have the December, March, and December, end of November. I will stick to that. I love to see something like that. So for not wasting your time, if you want to do something else, I'm gonna wait until the daily time frame will be on top. In my opinion, that's gonna happen at the beginning of November, the first week of November. From there, I'm gonna open huge short position once again. Yes, I closed my short position earlier that I should do that. I did that because I'm using the trailing stop and I'm using the take profit limit orders. But that's fine. The profit is still profit. Profit is still profit. Even with this $40,000 fixation of the losses on one position, Zcash. Oh my God, Mr. Zcash, I'm gonna take a look only on the one asset here. Oh my God. Show me please, Mr. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Mr. Andrew. You printing money. I opened this position earlier today. Like, oh my God, corazones, pavelums, madam. You wouldn't understand that humor. There's our ex-president who ran away from the Ukraine in 2014. He been talking about that he loves the croissant with the jam, etc. Like, the worst political situation in the world is in Ukraine. It's like fucking circus. So This is the one account. The second one is on the table, in the kitchen table. So basically, I'm always doing the long and the short, the long and the short. I'm trying to, you know. Let's go further. So that's it. Now we're going further with the Bitcoin dominance. You deserve to know that. You deserve to know that. So what do we have here? We have that the Bitcoin dominance will go up. So I don't know how high we're gonna hold, but I'm gonna show you the movement, what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the Bitcoin dominance once again on 160, something like that. If it's gonna be here, my friends, if it's gonna be here closer to 66%, that's gonna be disaster for the altcoins. I don't wanna see price there. I'm ignoring the wig, I'm ignoring the shadow. I explained this to the private group for the previous live streams. I was ignoring the same wig on the previous, and I said that we need to go lower, we need to take this liquidity. That was my explanation to people from the private group. I said them, hey guys, forget about the wig that you see on the 10s, because the limit orders, the stop losses wasn't triggered. It means that people lost only who breaking the risk management, all this 20 billions or whatever, how many billions was lost. That was the liquidation, the fear of people, the fear to close the position, to sell their assets still wasn't triggered. So that was my explanation. Yes, we go to 103, and I was telling like if we're going lower, then we're going here to 10 something. But I said to people, there is not gonna be 90,000 right now. I said it to people, that's not going to be 90,000. 90,000, if there is going to be 90,000, that's definitely going to be in December or March, not before that. So what do we have? Oh my God, Mr. Z Cash. Give me a second. I probably need to fix, and guys, I will ask you to give me opportunity to fix part of my other position, because I'm fixing 25% right now. Give me a second, please. I know that you need me, but I need to fix part of my position. Okay, I'm here. And here we have $1,500. That's fine with me. 25% will be fixed. Okay. Let's go further. Bitcoin dominance, yeah? So we are, let's say, afraid of the Bitcoin dominance until beginning of November, because if we have something that shows us that there could be the pump and the Bitcoin could be the only asset, as it was before, 2 years before, the only assets, like sum of assets pumping, you see that, you buying the assets which are pumping because you fully believe that all this media news will put the price way higher, then this asset getting stuck or even dumping, and you afraid of the asset that you sold, bought, or like people doing mistakes. That's what I'm trying to say. And right now, if I'm gonna trust to the forecast, which shows me that the daily time frame are at the bottom of the trading filter and we have the divergence, and it shows me that the next stop will be on the beginning of November, and I'm figuring out that the Bitcoin volatility and the Bitcoin price show it to me that until the beginning of November we're gonna go up. It means that all money could go to the Bitcoin. And what if we're so blindly expecting that someone will sell Bitcoin and put this money in the altcoins as it was like all 10 years before, all these bull markets? What if some liquidity from $30 trillion market cap of gold will go once again, but this time not into Bitcoin, to altcoins? What if this is gonna happen? I wish, I want, I'm waiting for this. So it means that the one more bottom, probably I will drop tomorrow or in the next couple of days. I will show you what I'm gonna drop. I will show you. I will show you. Just give me a second, my friends. Channel content. I will drop you those two where they here it is. Altcoins. I'm doing the publish it right now. I'm doing that. And the second one, last chance altcoins, public, publish. I will show you these two videos and you will find out that I've been talking about that on the altcoins, we will go to the bottom of the 2023. Almost every altcoin give us this opportunity to buy it on 2023, and you will see how low I've been showing to people to buy altcoins. You will see how it's happening in the private group. So what if they're gonna put money from the gold in altcoins? But not right now, not right now. I'm gonna show you one where, like, we're trying to talk what if that's gonna happen in March. So it means that they're gonna take this money, they're gonna put the gold, they're gonna put everything down until March. The same will happen. Let's see the total. Where is the March? Here it is. The same will happen here. Total 2. The same will happen here. Total 3. The same will happen here. But money will be already put it in the market because they're gonna dump the price and they're gonna buy back all this dump from the gold. That's just the opinion. I don't give a fuck where they're gonna find the money. Either they're gonna print this money, either they're gonna sell the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, whatever. I'm just talking about the March. And as always, like, there is a lot of haters who's been telling me, oh, you said every time you said that you're going all in, but then you're not going all in, because I'm not fucking stupid. I'm thinking that I'm gonna put all my money there, but then I'm opening the chart and I was like, okay, I need to put 30%, I need to put 20%, I need to sell. I told that I'm selling in 5th, 6th of October, that I'm selling everything except 5 assets. And from those 5 assets, I'm selling 25%. Then I'm telling to people, I'm buying the dip, my girlfriend buying the dip, then I'm selling the part of the things that I bought back. I'm talking to my girlfriend, would you want to sell? Because we're gonna go to the one more correction. That's what I'm that's what I'm expecting. She said, no, I'm just gonna buy more, but I'm not gonna buy right now because I already bought this dip. I need to buy the second bottom of the daily time frame. And the best, guys, the best of the best, that's gonna be the celebration of celebration. The last time it was in October, September, November of 2023. The best will be on the weekly time frame when this guy will be at the bottom. In my opinion, that's gonna be in December. And that's gonna be the last pump. Maybe, and I wish that Bitcoin will stuck in the flat from December till January, from December till February, stuck in the flat. And that's everything that will be the alt season. So if we're gonna go here, your profile, if they not block that, where is the alt season? Like, you see, they block it, so they're gonna delete it. They deleted everything. People deleting everything that I'm giving to them, and I understand why. So we have only one options, here or here. That's gonna be the alt season. So if you are afraid, just go back, just sleep with the beers all winter, watch the Harry Potter, watch the Game of Thrones, watch whatever you want to watch. I showed you a couple of movies like before that. The Blonde Girl, you remember? Yeah. Watch something, just relax and wait until the end of January, the middle of April. That's the alt season dates. I'm telling you this. But do not expect X20. Do not expect X100. X2, X5, maybe. That's my opinion. Period. The alt season will be then, or Mr. Camera number 3, please, on my face, or the alt season will be only, I forget. Camera number 3, enough. So we have the total 2 showing to us the same, January. The total 3 showing to us the same, the end of the January. Here, 2028, my friend. That could be, like, you know, the the best thing that you can imagine. I have a friend who's always telling me, hey, I never saw the bull run. Is it the bull run? I was like, no, my friend, when it's bull run, it's 100% per day. Like, that's just like, you don't know when to buy. You're afraid to miss this opportunity. So it means like, when I bought this asset, when I sold this asset in the short, I was expecting that we from here gonna go to the correction. That was my expectations. I didn't give a fuck about what the algorithm showed to me. I was trading opinion. Then I said, okay, we will go to whatever price. So I was trying to explain to people how I read the chart and how I'm making the mistakes. So I was expecting for that, and from there we just teleporting each week higher and higher. So on the weekly time frame, yes. Biggest profit, Lamborghini or order time. That's my opinion. And the second one will be, guys, once again, I will show you what I'm trying to tell you. For example, Atom. Once again, I'm expecting that type of movement. Oh, no, too far away. Sorry for that. I'm expecting that type of movement. I'm expecting at least that type of movement. So basically something like 100-300% movement. So it means that from that price, something like that. That's the top. With the part fixations, here, and the last one will be here. I know that we all want to see $50 for some assets, X10, X20, not before 2028. But basically, like, let's take a look, my friends, each asset should be analyzed separately, yeah? If we're gonna talk about the Atom, I'm gonna delete that. If we're gonna talk about the Atom, that's definitely could be in the middle of 2026. Mini. That's definitely could be something like that. So it means that we need to wait, and we need to make really perfect decision, because as far as if you watch in our TikTok channel, please, this is the only TikTok channel that we have. That's the TikTok. Those of you who's following other TikToks, we have two more TikToks, but I don't care about them. That's the TikTok. I have the same nickname in the Instagram, but I closed this page. You don't need Instagram. If you want to find our Instagram, that's gonna be true. It's easy to find. In Instagram, it's easy to find because there is the blue check mark. Unfortunately, the TikTok declining all our questions, all our explanation about the fraud and the scam. So I don't care about the TikTok anymore. But please be aware of anyone who's showing you. There is a lot of people who's showing the screenshot from our live streams, who's pretending to be us. We are not doing that. So let's go further. After the Bitcoin dominance, we're gonna discuss the Bitcoin market cap, yeah? If you don't mind. So what do we have here? Sell, buy. Can we do 2 buy points? Yes, because we're definitely gonna buy. You know how, in my opinion, that could be? That will be the top. We're gonna go down, and somewhere here we're gonna see the green cross, or that date, take a look at this. Here, we will see the bottom of the 4-hour time frame. So it means that we will have opportunity to do trades, weekly, daily, monthly, whatever. But I'm thinking that that's gonna be something like that. We're gonna go up again, down, up. And that's something like the beginning of November will be the situation when we need to avoid long positions. That's buy, that's sell. When we buying, when we selling, when the yellow line showing to us. So this is the picture, and it's basically the same. It's literally the same from my vision. The Bitcoin futures. So we're gonna open once again with the gap, probably. It means that we're gonna come back to that fair value gap. We're gonna close that. We could open with that type of candle in the next 5 hours. So it means that could be something like that. So basically, in my opinion, there is not gonna be the gap. So there's nothing to fill, but we have that gap here. So in my opinion, as I said to you before, with that, we're definitely gonna be here. We're definitely gonna cover this gap with the Bitcoin price. USDT dominance. Let's talk about the USDT dominance. The picture from the previous live stream. USDT dominance going up, market going down, USDT dominance going down, but we didn't go down. We put the fingers in the asses of every person. Yes, it was pretty tough week. Pretty tough week. This is the 4-hour time frame. How? Okay, from here till here on the daily time frame, from here till here, probably that's the daily time frame, which we see that from here till here we're going up. So could I delete that? Could I delete that? Give me a second, please. I'm putting it here and I'm putting it here. So if we have those two dates which showing to us that that should be the bottom of the some USDT dominance movement, it's equal to Bitcoin top, we will have my friends, once again, when you're watching the Bitcoin, that's the one thing. So the Bitcoin in December could be lower. But some assets, if we're watching the USDT dominance, take a look at this. It means that if the USDT dominance going down, the market will go up. I hope you understand that. We're going back again here, January, you see? So I don't care about the Bitcoin anymore. I care about the altcoins. So if we have the end of November, the last, where is the end of November? Something like here on the 4-hour, yeah? It will be here. Here's the end of November. That could be once again like somewhere here, yeah? That could be. So if we have this end of November and the Bitcoin dominance showing to us, the USDT dominance showing to us, that this is going to be the bottom. Probably, my friends, I'm just trying to realize what can I do to be more profitable. The end of November and December will be the last opportunity in this year to buy assets. So it means that we need to accumulate more money before that, once again, from the end of November, the USDT dominance going down and the Bitcoin as well going down. So it means that someone's selling the Bitcoin, but also there is zero USDT. It means that people not selling Bitcoin, they buying assets for the Bitcoin, not for the USDT. And if I'm gonna open others to BTC, we will see the same picture. It's showing to me that from here, and then once again from here, I'm not gonna care about this, but right now, okay, yes, I see. What should I wait? The bottom. So in my opinion, this bottom will be somewhere like from here till here. Today one lady asked me about the Aptos. I will show you. I think we've been discussing it on that chart. Yeah. So I told her, it's a girl. She asked me, when should I buy Aptos? I said, like immediately, right now. I even put that price before. So I said like, right now the price lower, but I'm putting that line here. So buy right now, buy immediately. The next buying point should be before before New Year. So if somebody willing to give you a present, just tell them, give me Aptos. And the last one will be before 8th of March, the Women's Day. The same. Before 8th of March, tell that you don't need flowers, you need Aptos. So that's my expectations for the Aptos. And that's my expectation where to fix that. So sometimes people asking me and I'm giving them my vision. But the others showing me the same, that we need to go down. So it means that the cryptocurrency exchange once again will go down. I'm talking about the altcoins. Then from here we see the same situation here. The USDT dominance will go down. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the plan about the January. I'm gonna stick about the January alt season. How it works from here, we're going up, yeah? We're going up, we go up, we're still moving higher. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the January. I think that the January will give us pretty good opportunity to fix the profit. Then we're buying back once again in March. So to make conclusion from everything that I said, for people who's like, oh, it's so confused, Andrew, I don't know what you're talking about, what should I do? We're going up until 21st, 22nd of October. Then we're going to the one more correction until 24th and then the end of October. From there, we have a big volatility and the big movement up for the Bitcoin until the first week of November. From the first week of November till the middle end of November, the Bitcoin going down. And from the middle of November, the end of November, as far as I remember, 20 something like that, the altcoins will start to perform and the Bitcoin will go further down. If the dominance showing to us that it's gonna go lower as well from the beginning of November, it means that until beginning of November it's gonna go up, the Bitcoin gonna go up, and with the movement down, the Bitcoin will put all altcoins lower again. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy at the end of November and I'm gonna buy probably the whole December, because I'm expecting that we're gonna have X2, X3 on the market at the end of January, beginning of February, while everyone expecting Bullcember, Moonvember, Feasttober. Yes, that was Feasttober. So everyone expecting something like, oh, I see flowers. Ah, is that bull run in the same room with me right now? I don't know. But I'm expecting that I'm gonna have opportunity to fix X2, maybe X50, like just 50% profit. At the end of January, beginning of February. Then we have one more bottom in March. From March till April, we will have one more pump. From there, that's it, the end. You know that I've been talking about the end since August, and developer been talking about the August, this is the end for the Bitcoin. Then we give one more, okay, one more update, which was given here, October, November. And still, guys, still the same. It's still the same. I'm not gonna take this one. This is the impossible line. Can I do that like that? Impossible. I think that we could be here. We could be. Oh, you don't see. Sorry for that. Impossible 150. Impossible. Possible. Before April. So either January or February or April. Sorry. So I'm gonna stick to that possible opportunities. But I don't think. I really don't think. With the Bitcoin, I don't think. Maybe with the total too. What can I do with the total too? The end of January. The end of January. The total too could be. I will give you two options. So the all-time high. I want to put it higher. I want to put it higher. Yes, and that one we'll put to 2028. That could be. That's something that I could believe. So is it possible to do that moment up, that moment down, even lower, and that moment up? Yes, I think it's possible. I think it's possible to be somewhere like here in 2026, 2027. No thoughts about total 3 on this chart. I'm not gonna give you any kind of thoughts. Just gonna put this line here. Only one. No thoughts. No thoughts about the others as well. I think that the meme coins will stop, wouldn't exist as the NFT is the same. It's gonna be the bullshit, it's gonna be the garbage, the same as the NFT. Let's think that she brought me matcha. Or coffee. That could be coffee. I don't know. If not, she don't love me. Okay, let's go further. What are we gonna talk about? Let's talk about the Ethereum and Solana, okay? If you don't mind. Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and that's it for today. Mr. Ethereum. And you know, I don't really want to talk about Ethereum. My head are... and my brains are tired. Okay, let's stick to the daily time frame still showing to me the end of October. The 4-hour time frame will show me that here is the end of October, beginning of November. I'm gonna stick to that. It's gonna be fast. So we're gonna go up until 2021, 22. I'm still expecting that we're gonna go way higher. I did the live stream for Ukrainians today, and I'm expecting the price here and here. So no coffee, no matcha?
wanna die.
Show me something. Show to people. Знаєш, що я ще не зробив?
Що?
Я випадково загуглив погане відео і був екран включений. Yeah, I'm gonna expect the price here. Then we're going down and up. I'm gonna expect that movement. Only one.
Любимка, I thought you were on a diet and you don't want any milk drinks anymore. That's why. You can keep it.
Thank you very much.
You don't appreciate it.
Mm.
No, I keep it.
Okay,
Strawberry good?
good. By the way,
What did you Google?
she shit everything here. Like, literally everything. I was cleaning for 10 minutes. Everything here was in the dog shit.
That's where she go to the...
What I googled?
Why?
I was trying to show people what's gonna happen with them. And it somehow was translated in the live stream. Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye. That's something that I want to see from the Ethereum. But before, I'm gonna tell you when we're gonna go to the correction, because I'm showing you the movement, yeah, how I see the movement. I need to figure out how high we're gonna go until 21st. That's something that I see when I'm looking at the chart of the price. That's something that I see when I'm looking at the chart of the price. And here, I think that's gonna be the first stop. No, the first stop will be here, my friends, yeah. 43, 4400, that's gonna be the first stop where we need to recalculate. But here until December, even if we know that the Bitcoin should go down, if the dominance going down as well, then the altcoins wouldn't be care about that. I want to see before the end of the year or July. Okay, let's say before the end of the year, I want to see price of the Ethereum something like $5,100–$5,300. I'm not gonna believe in something like $8,000–$11,000. That's almost impossible. But 49, 51, 51, 5,300, that will be possible. Maybe, let's check, maybe the developers sent us something. Break even until December. The gold, let's go back to gold. Let's go back to gold. Can I delete this? Can I delete that? Can I delete that? Can I delete that? We already discussed that. We don't need that. Also, we don't need that. So before December, okay, I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to that because it sounds ridiculously, but give me a second. Oh, sorry. 3,300. So it's definitely not gonna be 5,000, and it's not gonna be No, I don't believe in that. I cannot put that here. 3,300 before December. It's here. It's almost impossible. But basically, let me think about it. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait in December here. December, March. December, March. Can I do something like that, if you don't mind? It sounds insanely stupid, yeah? And you want to tell me that I bought gold for 4,200 and that's gonna drop for 20% at least? You're stupid? Yes, we will see. I'm not gonna touch this chart. I'm not gonna touch this chart before that. So either it's gonna be here or here. Can I do that? I think yes. I think yes. We've been talking about the Ethereum, yeah? We've been talking about the Ethereum. That's my expectations that we can do that on the 1 hour time frame, the same, but still. Yeah, I think if we're gonna be here, then we can drop something like here to 40 something like 40 something like Solana. That was something that I was showing to people in Ukrainian group, because the guy asked me, what should I do with the Solana right now? I will show you. He asked me, here it is, with that Solana position, if I'm gonna translate it in English. Here's the lady who's asked me about the Aptos, and I told her that just take the present on the new year and 8th of March. Regarding Solana, the 4-hour trading chart is reserving. The indicator shows a slow growth expect until 22nd, 23rd. So I told to this guy, hey, fix at least 25%. But if I were you, I will fix the half. I told him also that we could go higher to 193, 194. So from here we go to 192. And now we are dropping. I don't know if he fixed or not, but I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna expect price of the Solana. So basically it was today at 9, now it's 12, 3 hours ago. So 3 hours ago, that was my expectation, that was my opinion, that was my thoughts about the Solana. So I'm gonna wait until we're gonna go slightly lower. That could be somewhere here, like that. And the first stop will be for me 99,206, and then only then 222, maybe 231, maybe 231. So I'm gonna wait in that zone. Only if I see the divergence or something like the higher time frame will show me that we are still, where is that going? Where is that? Why it's not showing? Like from here. But also, if we want to buy Solana, I will stick to that. I will stick to that. So it means that on the 4-hour time frame, we're gonna go up until 20 something of October. Then we're going down, and here would be the buying date for me. Beginning of November and the end of October. That's how I see the price. XRP, if anyone will ever text me once again, XRP to the moon! That's how I see people who's doing that. When we're going on the Pilates, my friends, who's buying XRP. So, the same as I've been talking about the H-bar, the ADA, all these bullshit coins, like basically all crypto market is the bullshit. And Warren Buffett explained himself better than anyone else. So if you're gonna tell me that you have 1% of all real estate property in the United States and you want to sell me this 1%, I will buy it. But if you're talking about the Bitcoin, the only way to sell that Bitcoin, I need to find someone like me. There is no market for the cryptocurrency. There is nothing like that will save you from the same movement down as it was a couple of days ago. There is nothing that could save you. Nobody gonna buy back the Bitcoin only just because it's dropping, except like people who fully believe in the Bitcoin. I'm the bullish as fuck. I'm like the adept of the church, but I'm trying to be smarter than I was before. And that's why I'm doing a lot of fixations through the year. Like I'm okay. If we're gonna go there, I will buy more. But right now, everything that I see that we are always doing huge corrections. So when I'm talking to people and I'm telling them that we're gonna see the crash, 20%, 30% movement. They like, oh my God, you said that this crash, we've been doing this since 2011 and still take a look where we are. So people who's not selling, that's not the people with whom I want to talk. I don't want to talk to hodlers. I don't want to talk to people who just, I'm gonna buy every fucking dip like Michael Saylor. Okay. I'm not trying to put you in the short positions. I'm not trying to put you in some kind of, oh, take a look at this divergence on the Mr. XRP. Should I open the short position? Why should I open short position? Yes, there's going to be the impulse. Take a look at the 1 hour time frame. There's going to be the impulse down, impulse up, impulse down. So basically, I can open short position on the XRP right now. And I will probably do this right now, immediately. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to put a lot of money. Let's say we're gonna put $500 to the position. If I'm gonna make profit, I will give this profit to someone whom I'm gonna meet on the Rodeo Drive today. $6. Matcha, $7, $8. Okay, we can pay for the matcha. I need to fix it tomorrow, or yeah, probably until tomorrow we could be on 237, 235, something like that. That's the easy target for the, that's the easy target. And after that, the last will be something like here and here. That's how I see the price could, that's how I see the price could react. But here on 21st, sorry for that, on 21st we could be here, yeah. We could be slightly higher, like that. So I'm gonna wait for this moment down. That's just my vision. Zcash, how I'm proud of myself that I fixed 25% of position. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. Yeah, the same. The guy will go down. I will put more. No, I'm gonna put more on 26. I'm gonna stick to that bitch. I would like to read your comments, but I'm working 2 weeks with the doctor who's trying to manage my brains, because I'm slightly tired of all messages, of all questions, of everything that people putting in my brains. So you can donate your money for my doctor. I don't need your money. We will give it to the doctor, because just imagine that. The first call with the doctor, her daughter was my assistant back in Ukraine back in 2021. She calling me and she's telling like, hey, my mom live in France and she do not believe in herself anymore. She's the professional psychologist and she lost her trust in herself. Could I ask you to talk to her? I was like, of course, no problem. But I don't want to talk just because she lost her trust or virginity or whatever. I want to talk to her like the client, to the someone who could help me to understand myself. She said, of course, just let me know when. So in the first meeting, I'm asking her, how much you charge for 1 hour? She said like $50. I was like, it's still money. Like people here working in McDonald's for $12, $13. People here working for some kind of job for 20. For example, my videographer who going with me on the Rodeo Drive, I'm paying him $50 per 1 hour, and I'm paying for his parking lot, and I'm like paying for his lunch. So basically, he's receiving the perfect company of that person. He's receiving the opportunity to use algorithm because we're trying to give him opportunity, because 2 months ago, 3 months ago, he turned 10,000 to 26,000. Then he stopped listening to algorithm. He stopped listening to us. He just started to do stupid things, and he lost everything because he was greedy, because he was like blindfolded. So right now I'm showing to him, hey, I'm gonna pay you $50 per 1 hour. What he's doing, he just walking around with the camera. He even don't have experience in camera operator field. She, the doctor, who will help me to stop talking to you, who will help me to cut every opportunity to read the messages, to read the questions, to read anything. And only after that, I'm gonna be more powerful, more rich, more successful. She's taking $50 per hour. I was like, how do you think how much I charge for 1 hour of talking? But I'm skipping all this talking. People who's texting me, hey, can I have the consultation? I was like, yes, but not today, not tomorrow. No. Maybe January, February 2026. She was like, how much? I was like, from $2,000 to $5,000. She was like, what are you do for a living? I was like, I'm nothing. Yes, 2 days ago we met the guy and he's asking like, what do you do? I was like, basically nothing. I don't have job. And my girlfriend telling to this guy in the park, no, he's working a lot. He's working every day. He's sitting in front of the laptop. He's doing a lot. And I was like, I don't feel that I'm working because I love what I'm doing. This is my hobby, to make money. And then he's telling me like, my hobby is writing. And I told him like, hey, I'm writing as well. So you have a lot of hobbies, but still I'm not feeling myself like I need to do something to get money, because there is way more options to print this money, just to double them in your pockets. The only thing that you need to do, you need to figure out that when you working for like hourly or for the salary, you're making someone richer and you're wasting your time. If you're doing that for experience, if somehow, someday you're gonna open the same business, you want to know how it works, you need to go, you need to practice, you need to get this experience, you need to figure out what's the hidden problems behind this business, because everyone see only the success, like the pictures of people driving the Lamborghini, Ferrari, or whatever Rolls Royces. But there is sometimes some kind of problems. And without this experience, you wouldn't know how to solve these problems. 2 weeks ago, I told you about, it's not my friend, it's just the guy whom I knew, it's just the guy with whom I talk, it's just the guy with whom I have a lot of beef in Ukraine. The guy who shot himself, the famous Ukrainian trader. He was the physique trainer, like the gym trainer, until 2021. In 2021, he figured out that there is the bull run and people want to pay for courses. So he started his courses. He found 3 partners who gave him money, who gave him marketing, and they turned him to the successful person. He started the courses in 2021. The first trade that he did was 2021. But he didn't get experience. He didn't have the normal brains normal will of power. He didn't get experience of how to solve the problems, because before that he was only trying to work out. That's it. I'm not laughing. Rest in peace. He was probably a good person, but he was weak, mentally weak person. He lived a lot of people with the debts, with the losses, his family, his friends. A lot of things happen only if that person would have anyone who would tell him, hey dude, everything is good, you lost everything, everything is good, I'm still here with you. His girlfriend, his mother, his friends, everyone with whom he was driving the Ferrari through the streets of Ukraine, drinking the Prosecco or matcha. If there was any person who will call him on that fucking dump and told him like, hey dude, I'm here with you, we're gonna solve everything. But no, the picture in the internet was order block. Yes, we are longing, we are shorting. The educational program was the most famous in Ukraine. After I leave Ukraine in 2022, I stopped selling the courses. He was one in the field. There was like the monopoly for the courses, and he succeeded. He was laughing of me. I know the trader who's renting the Maybachs and Bentleys. Where are this trader who's from your opinion renting something, and where are you right now? I'm not laughing one again. I'm telling you that that's not easy. If you don't have experience, if you don't know how to manage losses, if you don't know how to manage your like literally disaster situation, because everyone could be rich tomorrow. But if you're gonna lose everything, that's the day, that's the situation when you will go through the difficulties. And that's what's separate losers from winners. No matter how many times I'm gonna go up, no matter how many times I'm gonna go down, the only way how my life will be finished, it's someone will take it from me. That's it. My girlfriend called me, my friend called me like, Andrew, how are you? I was like, I'm just driving back home to feed my dog. If I lost everything because my trading phone was back at home, if I lost everything, I'm just gonna breathe with my vagina and start from the scratch, from the beginning, because I already lost everything couple times in my life. Guys, those of you who think that the trading is the easy thing, like we just playing the games. We saw the kid who bought himself the Rolls Royce because he was longing that bullshit asset. You will find this kid in the rehab in 2 or 3 years, because he's gonna go crazy. The day when people gonna follow his advices. Where is this hack? Where is this the Ibiza boss? Where is everyone who's receiving immediate success? Where is every person that win lottery? Either they're that or they're in debts because they don't know how to manage this. They are weak inside. They always was weak inside. Because if you're not weak inside, you will be successful before you're gonna start doing some kind of like influencer marketing, cryptocurrency exchange, or just think smart. Money come here. Every bullshit that like literally all the social media showing us successful success. If you see the person with the perfect marketing and there is no papers that this person was doing profit on the business, on the market, on the trading, if there is no history of this person, so either it's some kind of Sonia, I don't remember the word. Here in the United States it's really popular. Сонь, а як буде, коли дитина відомої або багатої людини? Napa baby. So, Napa? So either it's Napa baby and she or him has the opportunity, has the assets, has the relationship of his or her parents, or it's just immediate success. And most of these people finishing either in rehab or 3 meters under the, like in the grave. That's it. I want that the whole world, whole nature will be only unicorns and butterflies, but that's not always like that. If you cannot afford to lose everything that you have, then don't start to do that. Just go and do the same job that your father been doing for all his life. Because he will give you the experience from his side. So, okay, you taking the screwdriver, you taking the nails, and it's not impossible to put the nails with the screwdriver, so you taking the hammer, and please don't push too hard because your fingers will blow up. No laughing. My father is the driver. He teach me how to drive. He teach me how to be householder, how to be the husband, how to be the father. He teach me a lot of things. I'm glad, I'm thankful. I love him. But I will never listen to him of how to build the business, how to make millions of dollars. If when I was a kid, I was asking him, hey, should I take this car, like 20 years old Mercedes? It was literally 14 years old Mercedes. He said, we need to check the engine because I don't know who was driving this car. But right now, I'm not gonna ask him, should I buy the G-Wagon for my girlfriend or should I buy the Rolls Royce for myself? I will think, if I'm gonna put my money here, what I'm gonna get. And the same situation, week ago, I'm buying the fucking G-Wagon for my girlfriend. And 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I'm receiving the different G-Wagon. Yes, I can go to court, I can say to them like, hey guys, I wasn't buying that because I was buying from the other state. So my friend dealership bought for me from the Mercedes-Benz dealership and they bring this car to the California. And he's telling to me, yeah, there is one thing that you drive too much to return this used car. Yeah, my bad. But when I was picking this car, I call him and I tell him like, that's not the car which I ordered. That's not the car which I bought. That's not the car that you showed to me. Different VIN number, different mileage, different interior. The same from the outside, but different from the inside. Yeah, but still, you know, he said to me like, okay, bring the car to the Los Angeles because it was 3 hours driving from here. Bring the car to the Los Angeles and I'm gonna try to figure out. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to return this car, to refund this money, or I'm gonna sell this car. So right now I'm in a situation where I need to figure out how to solve it because either I'm going to court, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my money, my girlfriend without the car, I'm without the money and without the car. What should I do? No, it's just additional situation in my life. Nothing terrible happened. Even if I bought this car, I'm driving from the dealership and it's blowing up. That's it. If I survive that, that's fine. You buying insurance, you're not buying insurance, there is always something that's happening in your life, in my life, in other people's lives. But if you cannot manage that, if you cannot survive, if you cannot solve the problems, don't try to create more for yourself. Don't try to take on your shoulders or in your hands more than you can afford to hold. We're not talking about movement with something heavy. We're talking about the hold. Because if you hold in something and you drop in it, there is your feet, your back, your knee, your whatever. Guys, the market will fuck everyone. One day there is gonna be the day when I'm gonna lose everything. Because I'm gonna be too proud or too sure in myself, or I'm gonna trust to strategy, I'm gonna do something. Like if you're gonna go back, for example, on 5 months ago, there was the people who's been telling me, hey, you missed the April. So you're showing to people that there is 28th of February, then 9-10 of March, and then you're talking about 14th of April, and the developer is the only guy who's talking about, no, Andrew, not 14, 8th of April. Why are you talking about the 13? I was like, that's how I feel. That's how I read the chart. And he was like, yeah, but this system was created by me. And you telling to people that we are going down to $72,000 and we are dropping to 74 since fucking December. and people still trying to tell me that I don't know something? I'm not telling to people that I knew something. So why should somebody tell me the same but from the opposite way? I know what I'm doing. I'm showing what I'm doing. We're trying to give you forecast. We're trying to give you anything that we can and that we want. We can more. I can spend whole my life. Like, for example, a couple of days ago, I've been doing the live stream for English group, private group, and I've been telling, hey guys, if I'm gonna turn on the Twitch, if I'm gonna put on the same wall few phones with the same TikTok accounts that I have, that's even not millions of dollars per month. Like, there's a lot of people, especially in Ukraine, like angry people. Nobody who has millions of dollars will do the social network. Can we talk about the Kardashians? Can we talk even about the, for example, I don't know, the Elon Musk? Why he's doing the social media? The guy trying to convince me that if your system works so good, why you not giving it for free to people like me? I was like, why should I? Why billionaires not giving me the Amazon Prime for free? Why Netflix not calling me, Andrew, you said that we are gonna go down, you were right, we want to give you a present, so right now you have a free subscription, but shut the fuck up about our stocks. Why nobody giving me for free anything? I'm going to the cafe, I'm going to the to fly to the other country or other city, I'm using the mobile phone, I'm buying the laptops, I'm buying the microphones. Why nobody giving me anything for free? Billionaires. Why Elon Musk is the fucking richest person in the world and he's still charging you for the blue check mark in the X? Why he's charging people for internet in the Tesla? You have the Starlink. Why you not giving the internet for free? Because you fucking retarded person. You don't know how the money works. People think that he's sitting on this $500 billion like Scrooge McDuck. They don't even think about the net worth. They don't even understand how it works. That he's not always could afford to do something that you are dreaming about. He can buy whatever he wants, but there is still the part of his life when he don't own anything. Oh my God, Taylor Swift flying her charter so many times for the last year. And it means that she is so fucking popular that she has a lot of video shooting, a lot of concerts, a lot of recordings, a lot of interviews, and somebody paying for this. She can afford to fly business, first class, private jet, Boeing 737 private or whatever. Oh my God, Kardashian fly to Amsterdam to eat this cheesecake. She was the same as you. Her parents was the same as yours. They just choose to get attention. And right now in this world, and in my opinion, as soon as possible, I need to just move from that space. I need to move from that room to the office. I need to find few people with whom I'm gonna do this. You will see how you put in the efforts, how you like targeting your energy on something, and you will see how fast we're gonna grow. You will see that. I'm not threatening people, I'm just telling to people that we're gonna increase the price on 20%. It's already done. We already agreed that in December we're gonna increase price on everything on 20%, period. Right now, a lot of people asking, can I pay for 6 months? Can I pay for 12 months? Can I do that? We're telling like, yes, of course you can. Of course you can. We still didn't create the access for 1 year to the private group, but we're gonna do that. Before we're gonna increase the price, we're gonna give people opportunity to fix the same price for them. I'm just telling to people, we're gonna cut the access. I'm working with a few different developers who creating the app for us. I'm gonna cut the access from myself. I want to be more for myself. I want to get more for my family. Right now, it's waiting enough. Since August 2024, I give you everything. I gave you everything, you give me nothing. Who knows what song is that? The developer, he's going crazy. He's working like, I don't know, the horse in the Central Park. But if you saw this video where the horse shit on the two girls who's driving near the Central Park, I don't know, maybe it's Sora, maybe not, maybe it's AI video, I don't care. That's what you're gonna get if you're not gonna move from our back. We respect those who respect us. From the beginning, from the first message, we are 100% respectful. If I'm reading this respectful message, the same from my side. If I'm reading some kind of message that bothers me, the same from my side. It always will be the same since King Arthur. Those who bring the sword will die from the sword, the same. If you bring me cookies, I was like, oh my God, it's so nice, thank you very much, how can I help you? The same. I'm not asking cookies, I'm fat enough. But I'm telling you, please be respectful, be patient. You asking about the assets every day. Hundreds of messages. Could you get the assistant and you think that the assistant will tell you like, oh yeah, of course. So what do you want to hear about? The Tesla, the Aptos, XRP? Guys, I have experience and I know how to build really huge companies. I know how to manage these companies. I know how to make profit. I have two friends, one in Dubai, the second in New York. They both called me and asked like, hey dude, how much money should I give to you so you will do the same thing that you did in Ukraine? I said like, whatever. You giving me $1, I'm making $5 from each dollar. The same. Maybe in America it will be $1 will create $10 or $20. I don't know. I even didn't try to do that here. So people like calling like investors. So can I give you that amount of money? You're gonna do that? I was like, yes, but not right now. Couple of days ago, I think like 2 or 3 days ago, my friend from Ukraine called me and said like, can I send you $700,000? I was like, for what? You know, you showing really good results. I was like, yeah, but still behind those results, I have a really like, you know, like long conversation with that person. I told them like, hey, right now I'm in non-realized losses. Do you understand that? There is not always green. Sometimes I'm making mistakes. Sometimes market. It's happening there. But I'm trying to manage my risk management. I'm trying to avoid losses, but still, I will definitely not gonna fix that losses. Yeah, we understand that. We want to start from $700,000 and then we're gonna move to $12 million. I was like, no, $12 million, no $10 million, no $5 million. You know why? Because there is no liquidity on the cryptocurrency exchange. There is no liquidity. And people just calling. It's basically the same. When you show it, like, for example, today, yeah, the guy sent us like he's in non-realized profit $80,000 and he's been using the system for 3 weeks. Some of you start to think, oh God, that could be me. I have $100,000 as well. Maybe in 2 months, this guy will text me, hey, I lost everything. Because in my opinion, he's breaking the risk management. He's breaking the risk management. I don't know how much money he fixed the profit. I'm just telling him, hey, thank you for your review. It will help people to catch FOMO. For me, like, I don't give a fuck about this money. That's your money. That's not my money. That's not my losses. People using something and they texted me. So the 4-hour time frame showing to us that I was like the same. 16 buy, 21st sell. The same. We're not changing that. Even if the forecast slightly recalculating or changing, I'm not changing anything. You just look in the trading filter and the trading filter will show you when exactly to sell, when exactly to buy. What do you want from me? So guys, I'm telling you thank you. I'm not gonna read the message. I'm just gonna... for people who speak the same language, I want to tell one thing. I'm so fucking tired of you. I'm talking to Ukrainian and Russians who's texting me. I'm so fucking tired of you abusing my brains, my company, my friends, and our system. You've been texting to me because you're doing some bullshit job all your life. You've been doing some shit, and every fucking week or month you're texting to me. When the next dates? When the next date? The next dates will be when you're gonna bring me the whole box of Veuve Clicquot champagne. You're gonna bring me the pound or 2 pounds of black caviar. You're gonna bring me the full dinner in the restaurant with me and my friends. The next dates for my people, for my friends, will be only after you're gonna pay me back. Because you're abusing me. You're not telling me thank you. You're not telling me, hey dude, how are you? Can I ask you questions? You're just trying to put your legs on my shoulders. Please, прекратите это нахуй делать. Потому что я воспитанный человек, и я не позволю себе сказать, что вы долбоебы, блядь. I'm talking about, like, stop doing this, because I cannot allow from my side to tell people fuck off. But here, if somebody gonna watch that, once again, that's for people who speak the same language as I speak. Fuck off. If you want something, like for example, you're gonna charge me to do something for me in your field. You're gonna charge me. You're not even offering, hey Andrew, if there's gonna be one day when you need my service, just I'm here for you. So stop doing that. I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking for business partners. That's it. Period. Right now I'm putting myself on the first. Like in front. Love yourself like I love myself. Do something for yourself. Okay, something is a joke, something not a joke. Let's figure out. Just tell to yourself where we're gonna be. Tell to yourself. Either we're gonna be in that part or in that part, or we're gonna be in middle. I will figure out that we're gonna be here. No, it was here. But the worst thing that I moved the board. Okay guys, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for following us. We have 10,000 followers here, 18,000 followers in the Telegram channel. Almost 100,000, like it's still 15 more thousand in Instagram. Thank you very much. We have 2,000 or 3,000 in the WhatsApp group, and 60,000, something like that, in all TikToks. We're telling you thank you for the support. God please save you from the day when I'm gonna start doing marketing. God please save you from that dates, because that's where you're gonna feel the biggest FOMO in your life. That's where you're gonna regret that you did something for the previous year. And thank you for your trust. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you're doing for us, especially those of you who's really helping. There is people who help us to do something better, more powerful, and cheers. Take care.
Information presented in this video is intended solely for educational and demonstrational purposes. It does not constitute individual investment advice, financial guidance, or a call to action. All actions performed by the character in the video, including the buying or selling of assets, are based on the Elcaro algorithmic model and are intended to demonstrate the functionality of the forecasting tool. These actions are not meant to be directly copied. The authors and the Elcaro team are not responsible for any potential losses incurred as a result of using or interpreting